Hi everyone, welcome to Heaven Healing and Tarot. This is Christina. Today's pick a card is their thoughts and feelings. So have a person in mind that you want to know what they're thinking. Before I get started, I always send out some healing. Take a deep breath with me. You ready? All right. Today we have pile 1 with Labadorite, pile 2 with Emerald, pile 3, I'm pretty sure this is citrine, but nope, Topaz. All right, Topaz. Pile 3 is with Topaz, and pile 4, it looks like Sodalite. Yep, Sodalite. All right, Labadorite, Emerald, Topaz, Sodalite. Take a moment. Pick the pile you are most drawn to with your person in mind, and we'll get some thoughts and feelings. Okay, pile 1, if you chose the Labadorite, then this one's for you. Let's get some cards. Queen of Pentacles, Strength, King of Wands, Page of Cups, 2 of Wands. All right. So right off the bat, what I'm getting is that they feel like you're the Queen of Pentacles and they're the King of Wands. All right, so let's just make that clear. I think they think very highly of you. I think that they think that you're smart, you're intelligent, you're capable, you know how to get what you want in life, you're accomplished. They do. They respect you. They think you're very strong and courageous, and they admire you. They also want you physically. They definitely are very highly interested in you. Think that you're very attractive. They have a passion for you that they want to satisfy. However, they feel like they're only offering half a cup. They don't feel like they're offering a full cup. They could be, but I'm kind of feeling like they're hesitating here. Like they're holding back a little bit. Like they want you. They totally want you. But it's like almost afraid, like they might be afraid to commit, or I don't know. This page is really making me feel like they're offering you something. It's just, is it enough? So if you're with this person, like you could be wanting more from your relationship. You might not feel like you're getting enough or getting everything that you need out of it. For some reason, they're biding their time here. They're like kind of, I don't know if they're waiting to feel more confident, waiting to get some signs from you, but the two of Wands is definitely like they're waiting to see what you're going to do or what path you're going to choose, or they're waiting on you. So it's like they're almost like kind of afraid to come in full force. But to be honest with you, I'm not sure they have it in them to offer you everything. I don't know. We're going to have to get some more cards, but I'm kind of feeling a little bit of like, yeah, it's nice. You're nice. You're what you offer is good, but is it great? No. And I kind of want great. So yeah, let's get some more cards. Let's see. Opportunities waiting for you. All right. And you'll be receiving a gift. All right, so maybe they are waiting on you to show them a sign that you want more, that you're ready for more, that you, I don't know, and because it says there's an opportunity waiting for you. So if you open that door, you could find what you're looking for, because look what you got, Diamond. It could be a gift for you. It could definitely be a gift. So I feel a little bit better about this situation. Yeah, so let's keep going. For some reason, I'm still not 100%, but I do feel better about it than I did at first. It's getting better. It's getting better. New exercise program. Do they want to exercise with you? I have no idea. Maybe they're trying to get back into shape or trying to be healthier. Or maybe they just want to be active with you. Yeah, I'm not really getting a whole lot from that card. That's just a whatever. I guess that's really not the best deck, but anyway, it's okay. Let's see what else we got. Adventure. Okay, so maybe it is like along what I was saying. Change me, divine beloved, into one who rides the tide happily, trusting where I am being led, even when everything doesn't make sense yet. So, you know, they want you to trust where the wind blows you. And if the wind is blowing you towards this person or towards a deeper commitment with this person, they want you to trust it. That, you know, there could be a new adventure here for you. Something a little bit deeper or the next step, the next level. They might surprise you. All right. Childlike devotion. You are multi-talented, complex being. Embrace and love who you are. So I just think that this card is saying that they're going to be attracted to you no matter what. So like if you're feeling self-conscious about your own self, they still are going to look at you with like these adoring puppy dog eyes. They think that you're the bomb. They really do. They just think that you're adorable. So you got nothing to worry about. So if you're feeling a little self-conscious, this is saying don't. You're fine. In their eyes, you're fine. Which is good news, right? We always like to be accepted for who we are. No matter, you know, where we are in life and what we look like and what we're going through. Heron, patience. They're patiently waiting on you. So anyway, the card says, create a plan in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose, and patience will bring you reward. Really all I was getting was the patience aspect for the most part. Is they're patiently waiting on you, like trying to figure you out first. Like if you decide you want this person, then they'll step. It feels like they're going to step it up, but I feel like you're not letting your person know that you want them because you don't feel like they're stepping up enough. So maybe you need to have a heart-to-heart, right? Maybe you need to lay the cards on the table here so you guys can be on the same page. So let's see. Are you kidding me? Look what my guides just did. Heart to heart. They're like throwing my words back at me. They're like, yes, Christina, you are correct. I actually love when they do that, but they're kind of also being a smart ass a little bit because my guides play with me a lot. It's okay because like I like them too. Like I like to be entertained. I don't like them to be so stiff. Like Archangel Uriel, he's kind of stiff. So I'm always telling him like, you know, it's okay. You can like loosen up with me. I can take a joke. So anyway, yeah, they're being funny here by throwing my exact words at me. So talk to your person, right? Talk to them. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. All right, the magic's here. It's available to you. You just gotta like tap into it. Both of you. All right, let's get your oracle card. Let's see. Obadiah, number 3. All right, let's see. What does Obadiah want to tell you? Do not turn away from your path, nor from what you know in your heart to be true. No matter what happens, no matter what appears to be, nor what logic may dictate, trust what your heart is telling you. You are safe and protected by Spirit. You are spiritually empowered with all you need to manifest your authentic soul path. You have what it takes to connect with the light and live that connection in practical ways which will contribute positive energy to our human collective. So it's saying, trust what your heart's saying. If your heart's saying, like, give this person a chance, then give this person a chance. If your heart is saying, this person's never going to be who I want them to be, then, find somebody else. So, yeah, they're saying you already know the answer. You just got to trust what you feel. Unfortunately, here we go. Let's get you some charms. We got Compass. The compass is always, for me, it tells me that you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. You can find your true north. So I'm leaning towards positive here. I really am. And this is saying it could blossom and bloom, or you can end it. Either one. Or maybe that's like a rebirth. Maybe you can have a rebirth from this once you have a heart-to-heart and lay it on the line. But I do think that it could be fruitful. Look at that. You got the piggy, which is abundance for me. And there is a transformation with the bat. So, maybe somebody's changing a little bit here. Right? Got the tiger. Be brave. Be courageous. And then we got October and November. 2 months came out. So, maybe this is when you'll realize their full potential in the relationship. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards yes, but you got to do what's right for you. If you really feel in your heart that this isn't your person, then please trust that. All right? Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment, because all of those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time. Love and light. Hi pile 2, sorry. If you chose Emerald, then here we go. This one's your pile. We have 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. All right. I do think that your person's very attracted to you, or you're very attracted to them, or both. I do feel like they would like to rush in and sweep you off your feet, but they're not going to do that. I don't think they are. Maybe they are. I don't know. I just feel like they're holding on to some issue from their past, like maybe they've been hurt a lot and I don't know. I feel like, because this is fast moving, these are both fast moving energies, but for some reason I'm getting slow moving with this one. I don't know. Like, I feel like this energy is pulling this energy down. But anyway, I do feel like they maybe fantasize about being with you, or if they are with you, it was love at first sight. They want to be the hero of your story, but you're a little more independent. I feel like you don't count on them as much as you should, or not as you should, as they would like you to. Like, I think they would want to be your hero, and you're more than capable of being your own hero, which is a beautiful thing. So I do see some kind of a new start happening here. So if you're with this person, then there is some kind of a new beginning, like maybe a new cycle or a new chapter. There is a new beginning here somewhere, somehow. But I kind of feel like most of you are not with this person at all. And I do feel like they are highly attracted to you. They want to come rushing in, but they see how independent you are. But they're still really considering a fresh start or a new start with you. It's just they're being held back by something. I feel like it's their past. I feel like they've been hurt. They're afraid to get hurt again. So I kind of feel like they're going to tiptoe in. I do feel like they're coming forward. I just feel like they're going to tiptoe in, even though they want to rush in. I think they're just trying to find their footing here. I don't know. So let's get some more cards. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. Slowly but surely getting ahead. I knew I felt something slow, right? So, like, I think they're working up the courage here. Announcement. But I think you're going to hear from them soon. I think they're going to contact you. You know, in the old days, we had telephones, not, you know, cell phones, but regular old telephones where they would actually ring, the bell would ring. It would be like ringing a bell, or an old phone company was called Ma Bell. When Ma Bell owned the monopoly, you know, it was a phone call. So I do feel like an old-fashioned phone call or some kind of reach out. You know, nowadays it's going to be a text or a message through Messenger, one of the social media apps or something. But you're gonna hear from your person. I think they're coming forward slowly, even, like I said, even though they want to rush in. But, you know, if you're with this person, there's going to be some kind of, like I said, an announcement, a new chapter here. All good cards. I'm happy with all this. So let's see what else. Let's see what else comes out. Sorry, heavy on. Oh, adult children. All right, so I feel like your person either has adult children or you have adult children, and maybe maybe they don't want to get involved with somebody else because their children, they don't want to look bad in their children's eyes. So or they might be afraid to blend families or something. I don't know what that is. I really don't like this deck for some reason. I do like the deck, but for some reason, it's been difficult in these readings. All right, so I just think that, honestly, I think somebody has children who are grown. What that has to do with the relationship, I'm not sure, because if they're adult children, it doesn't matter, right? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what else comes out. I'm trying here. They're not really giving me much. Not on that card, anyway. They gave me a lot on the tarot cards. Those messages came right away. Oh, eternity. A deeper union with you. This could be a soulmate of yours here. Change me, divine beloved, into one who understands the true meaning of death. Remove my fear of dying. Open my vision to the eternal. May all transitions lead me into ever-deepening union with you. I don't think this has anything to do with death. I just think that this is somebody you've had a past life with. I think this is a soulmate of yours. Maybe that's why they're being careful, because they feel that connection with you and they don't want to ruin it. Because maybe they don't have a good track record. I don't know. But I do feel like they're very interested. And that you've known each other before, so it's kind of cool. we've got safe and surrounded by love. Keep your heart open and know that you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. This person's going to love you, or they do love you. One or the other. There's love here. Maybe that's what you were looking for. That's what you got. Now you know that they have feelings. Look at this. Dear, which is love. Be gentle with yourself. Heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. I think they're trying to find the courage to come forward. I think that they could love you. And I have a feeling that you could love them back. Or if you're with them, just know that this is validation. They have strong feelings for you. New love. New love could be coming in. For those of you who are with your person, you could be having a baby, right? Or you could just be doing something new that brings love into the situation. But for those of you who are single, this could be a beautiful relationship for you. I like this a lot. It feels really good. Dear again, dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. So again, don't rush it, all right? They're coming in carefully. They want to rush in. You know, when you might feel like you want to rush once you come together, because you're going to feel connected. You're going to feel like you know each other. It's going to feel good. But take it slow. I think that's what that tortoise is there saying. Take it slow. Like, let this love really blossom and bloom. Take its time to really develop and build something strong and stable together. Let's get your oracle card. Ishtar's Lion's Gate, which just passed. So let's see what the Lion's Gate wants to tell you. Number 44. Your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. A blessing, empowerment, and positive omens shall enter your world. Doors will open for you. Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance, and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. All right, let's get you some charms. We have the moon. The moon, you might not really see this coming if you're single. Like, you might, like, maybe they're moving so slow, like you don't see how it would happen, or maybe you're a little confused about your feelings towards this person. But I think that all is going to come to the light very soon. Cupid's here. There's a lot of love here. A lot of love here. What else we got? We have 2 foxes. Look at that. So I just feel like that's a his and her thing. Like, you guys are a couple that's meant to be together. I think that's the fox and the vixen, right? And I think you're both very attracted to each other. And I think you're both playing it smart. I do. Trust your intuition on this one. You have the cat. Right? Somebody is holding on to something. I think it's your person. I think they're holding on to the past. I think they're afraid of getting hurt. But your person is very, here's the adult child, parental. Look at this. Adult children. I think that they feel very paternal, and maybe they're worried about their kids getting attached to someone new that they bring in if it's not going to work. Even though they're adults. I do feel like they're grown. I don't feel like they're little for some reason. Well, because the card says adult children. That makes sense, right? But they're still, you know, a good father, a good mother. They're still protective, and they're kind of like trying to protect their kids as well. They're the hero. They like to be the hero. Anyway, that's what I got for you, Pile 2. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose Topaz, then this one is your reading. Let's get some cards. 4 Swords. 3 of Swords. 9 of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. The Empress. So funny. You know, you think the reading's going to go in one direction, and then these cards at the end come out, and you're like, oh, that's not what it was. Alright. Your person definitely thinks about you a lot. I don't think you're with this person. I really don't. If you are in a relationship with someone, this might not be a reading. It could be. It could be, though. I just think that they think about you a lot, but I kind of have a feeling that they're going to break your heart, or they already have. And they're worried that they made a mistake. They're worried, or they're worried that that would be a mistake. Because they know that you would love them with all your heart. They know that they would be very abundant with you. They know that they could have everything that they really want with you, but for them, it's either they don't want to give up their freedom yet. Maybe they're still a player. They still want to, you know, play around. Maybe they're still an F-boy or girl, whatever, and they're not ready for the commitment. Or maybe they feel like there's just something missing, or maybe they're comparing you to an ex, but like it's like they know that you could be everything that they want, but yet they're afraid that you won't be. It's the weirdest kind of feeling here. And I want to shake this person. I really do. I want to shake them and say, you know, are you a fool? Like, what are you? You're a fool. Because my person is great. You know, my viewers are amazing. Whoever picked Topaz, I love you. Because I think you're worth so much more than this. But I think your heart is with them. I think you want them. And I think that you would be so loving and so nurturing, and you would be the mother of their children or father of their children, and you would, you know, you guys would have a fruitful life. It would be abundant and beautiful and amazing. But you got somebody here who's unsure. And they're not sure. They want it, but then they don't. They want it, then they don't. They go back and forth. They're seesawing. So, this could be a possibility for you, but it might not be. I don't know. Depends on how much you're willing to put up with their them not knowing. You know, for me, I want somebody who is 100% sure I'm their person. But, you know, I've not been in this situation. So, whenever I've started to get in this situation, I've cut it off. Like, my feelings have gone because I'm like, you don't want me, forget it. Like, I'm not going to invest any energy into you. But I kind of feel like this is like somebody who already broke your heart. Or somebody who's about to. I hope that's not true. I hope that's not the case. But let's see. Again, if this is not resonating with you, this is not your reading. All right? You pick a different pile. But let me see. Spiritual love. See, the love's there. You guys are soulmates. Someone's going out of your life or the end of a situation. Yeah, I kind of feel like they broke your heart. Or they're going to. But they know in their head this could be amazing. They're just worried. They're worried about making a mistake, or worried about, I don't know, they're worried about something. And I just want to slap them. Not really, but, you know, shake them up a little bit maybe. Oh, I see. Heavenly signs. I think that they're getting signs that you're the one. I really do think that they are. But they're like, I still don't believe it. I still don't believe it for some reason. But I think Spirit's trying to communicate with them. They're just not picking it up. They're not picking up what Spirit's throwing down. They're just not. They are not getting the hints. Worthy. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who knows my own worth. Let me feel entitled to speak my truth with love. May I know that I deserve to be surrounded by those who value me. That's an important message. Know your worth. You deserve to be with somebody who values you. Now, if this person decides that they do, that's okay. But you can't live in limbo forever either. So, I mean, you can if you choose to, but it's not a pleasant place to be. That's not a good state of mind, believe me. I've been in limbo before. Maybe not quite like this, but maybe I have. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's not about me. Shedding the old. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. Kind of makes me feel like you're going to be moving on to somebody else. Or maybe they're shedding their old ways, and they'll see the light, they'll come to their senses, and you'll have a beautiful new beginning. But for most of you, I kind of feel like you're going to be moving on from this. I kind of feel like you're like, I'm not playing this game. I know my worth. And of course the water softener has to be going off. Sorry about the noise in the background. It's like in the basement, but it's like right, I sit right above it. My setup is here. Can't move the setup. I can, it just would take a lot of work. Anyway, white stag, protector. See, I think they do feel very protective of you. Like, it's like they want you. They don't want you, but they don't want anybody else to have you either. Like, they're protective of you. And every time they feel like maybe somebody's getting close, they're going to step up. They're going to step up their game. But they're still not giving you everything that they should be giving you. They're still not committing. I don't know. You're an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. You gotta do what's right for you on this one. Past life relationship. Yeah, that's probably why you can't let go, or they can't let go of you. That's why you're both still holding on, because you guys know that you've worked together. You know your soulmates. You know this is your person. But, you know, that doesn't, we're not always meant to be with our soulmate. We have more than one. We can be with a different soulmate. We don't have to be with this one. Sing your own song, Canary Spirit. All right, Pile 3, look. That tells me that you got to do what's best for you. You can't listen to anybody else's advice, all right? You have to sing your own song. It's your life. You get to choose. Whatever you choose is right for you. If you feel it in your heart that it's right for you, then I'm happy for you. But, yeah, you can't depend on anybody else to make this decision. You have to choose. 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗨𝗧. I've read this a million times. I still don't know what it means. These ones are just like impossible for me to learn. Cultivate confidence in yourself. You have the inner spiritual power to deal wisely and effectively with any situation. Don't allow anyone to take advantage of your kind nature. Reflect upon what action feels best for you to take, and then follow through with decisiveness. Do not allow negativity to get a grip in your life. Positive energy and outcomes are indicated. So you're going to come out on top. You're going to be okay. You just don't let anybody, bring you down. Don't second guess your decisions. You know how you feel. You got to do what's right for you. Let me pull you some charms. Find your true north. You know what direction you need to go in. But there's a pleasant surprise here, so maybe somebody's changing because they are soulmate of yours. And we know that there's abundance here, so that could be a super plus. But you really have to trust your intuition. All right, you got to do what's right for you, but your angels will support you no matter what. They really will. And this could be a steady relationship if you're both on the same page. If you both decide to work together, which I think can happen. I do think it can happen, but you have to know that. You have to feel like it can happen. All right, so this one really is up to you. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, share the video. All those things help me, and I appreciate you. I really do. I need all the help I can get. For some reason, the numbers are going down. I don't know why. But they're going down. So, help a girl out. Give the video a like. Till next time, love and light. Hi, Pile 4. If you chose Sodalite, then this one's going to be your reading. Let's see what they're thinking. What do we got? 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Page of Wands, 6 of Swords, Chariot. Well, they see you as somebody who works hard. So either you spend a lot of time at work, or you're really focused on your career, or you're really doing a good job at something. They admire you for it. They really do. They admire you for it, but they're also, at the same time, they're like, do they have enough time for me? Right? They want you to have enough time for them. They're waiting for their ships to come in, and you are their ship. So they're waiting for you to give them the attention or the time that they need or they're asking for. They are page energy towards you. They're very highly attracted to you. They have a lot of great ideas. They're excited to begin an adventure with you. They're just, and they're hoping that you guys will come out of that anxious energy and move into calmer energy here. They want to be very successful with you. So I do feel like this person that cares a lot about you, but they're not offering you everything that you would want, and because they feel like you don't have time for them. So they're kind of waiting to see if you're gonna, devote yourself to them. If you do, I think that you'll have an amazing relationship. I think that everything you feel towards your person will be reciprocated tenfold. I actually feel like they're going to love you a lot more than you're going to love them. And that's not a bad thing. My grandmother always told me, Chrissy, it's better to love someone, love someone who loves you more than you love them. It just is. So, I think this is that type of situation. They're going to love you more than you love them. In a perfect world, should it be reciprocated? Absolutely. 50-50, 100%, 100%. Absolutely it should. But, you'll always feel taken care of, or you'll always feel like you could trust your person if you know that they love you a little bit more than you love them. Can they trust you? That's a different story. But you can trust them. They'll be devoted to you. All right, let's get some more cards. Let's see what else. Dissatisfaction with life and a pathway to money. So, yeah, I think they're not satisfied with you not being fully in their life. I think they want you in their life. Like, I think they want to make you theirs. And I think that they have money, or you guys would make money together. I see here that you are devoted to your work or career. So, I think that this person can enhance your financial stability in some way. Is that a reason to be together? No, not really, but it's a bonus. It's definitely a bonus. My grandmother also told me, it's just as easily to fall in love with a rich man as it is to fall in love with a poor man. So choose rich if you can. My grandmother had good advice, I guess. I didn't follow it, but anyway. Memories. I don't know why that's coming up. Because I'm not feeling like this is a past person. I'm not feeling like that at all. I just think that A, they want to make memories with you, or B, you remind them of somebody. Maybe somebody from their past. Or you make them tap into their memories somehow, some way. Maybe, maybe one of their parents has crossed or something, and they're like, oh, I wish my dad could have met this person. He would tell me how to handle this. He would tell me what to do, or he would love them. He would get along with them. I don't know. But I'm not feeling like this is a past person. I think this is somebody new. It could be a past person, but if it is, it's only for, a handful of you, not really for most of you, because I'm not feeling that at all, really. But the card came out, so you can determine how it plays in your life. I do believe my cards come out for a reason, so there's always a message somewhere, somehow. I might not say it the way that you interpret it, but there's always a message here. Evolution. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who knows we can evolve and be open at any age. Let me welcome change in uplifting and surprising ways. Allow me to trust the process, diving ever deeper into your love. So they want change. They want your relationship to go deeper. They want it to evolve into a beautiful love story. So I think the ball's in your court here. Change direction with ease. This is a time for change, shape-shifting, or your soul's evolution. It's time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. So I think you're not sure you want this, but I think if you change that thought process and make yourself think that you do, you could be in for a beautiful surprise here. Something pretty amazing, it feels like. But you look, the heart wants what the heart wants. So don't try to fool your heart into feeling something that it doesn't feel. Okay, because in the long run, you won't be happy with that. So you got to make sure that you feel what you are feeling. Ram, perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. Wait, with patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. I think this is your person. They're being patient. They're not giving up on you. They're waiting for their ships to come in. Their ships are you. So I think that's just a card describing what they're doing. They're just not giving up on you. They keep waiting for you to see them the way they want to be seen. Unrequited love. See, I don't think you love them enough. I don't think you're reciprocating what they're feeling. Now, roles could be reversed, but I doubt it. Most of you, I know what I'm feeling. But somebody here doesn't feel the same way about the other person. So, again, does that mean it can't work? No, it can, but will that person who doesn't love enough be satisfied with that? Some people can do it. I don't know if you can, but some people can. Koi fish spirit, there's always enough. Again, I just feel like that's your saying your person is going to be abundant. You guys will always have enough if you're together. There'll always be enough. So maybe it's saying that they're, maybe the love feelings don't match equally, but there's always enough. There will be enough. Again, you got to take it for how it resonates with you and how you really feel. Lasha of Pavarti. I don't know how to see these things. 32. 32. I'm looking at page numbers instead of card numbers. Sorry. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. This card kind of feels like there's anger here. I'm not picking that up. But I do like that this is a sign of great future happiness. So, Let me pull you some charms. What do we got? We have, yeah, you're at a crossroads with this one. You're not sure. You'll decide. You'll decide. Your angels are here. You got the wreath. Something's coming full circle. You have the key to success. You will be supported. It's okay to take baby steps if that's all you're capable of doing right now. If you have anything that you're holding on to, you should probably let it go. And I think you could call on Spirit for some help. It's the hummingbird, and for me, hummingbirds always represent somebody from Spirit coming back to say hello or to give us a message. So, yeah, that's what I have for you, Pile 4. I hope it resonated with you. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. All those things help me, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light.